everyone, welcome to another movie review. Today I'm joined with a special guest.
Colin, how you doing?
And another special guest off camera.
Ooh, Rob.
So, today's Rob's birthday, so everyone wish him a happy birthday in the
Happy birthday,
comments.
Rob.
Happy birthday, Rob. He's an
At
old
zero
man.
cents.
At 0 cents, yeah, check him out. So, we checked out a movie tonight. It was called Joker, Folie à Deux.
Folie à Deux.
Folie à Deux, Electric Boogaloo. We saw it in IMAX at an early showing.
4K HD.
Yeah. What are your initial thoughts on this movie? Actually, let me ask you this first, Colin, because you've never been in one of these videos. Are you like a big Joker, Batman fan, Harley Quinn?
I've never been a crazy like DC fan, but I mean I enjoy superhero movies. I'm a big Marvel guy.
Yeah.
I enjoy the movies. I enjoy the Batman movies.
Dark Knight.
Yeah, Dark Knight Rises, all that good stuff. And honestly, I like this movie and the last one. Yeah.
You saw the first Joker?
I saw the first Joker. Yeah.
Okay, like a bunch of times or just once?
Literally just once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it like 100 times.
Oh,
But-
boy, 100 times.
Yeah, no, I love the first movie. The first movie was, because the way, I don't know if you know too much about this, the guy that directed it is Todd Phillips. He did the Hangover movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
I didn't know
Hangover
that.
movies, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So he wanted to do like a Joker movie that wasn't like part of like a big fucking universe, you know, like a gritty rated R character study, essentially. So knowing that, going into this movie, it was kind of like, okay, I know this isn't going to be like a traditional sequel with like a fucking crazy Harley Quinn and a crazy Joker,
Yeah.
like in the cartoons and stuff. So, it wasn't what we expected, and I feel like a lot of people are going to feel the same way.
Yeah. for sure.
It's going to be kind of polarizing, kind of like The Last Jedi.
Okay.
You know, I don't feel like Star Wars. Yeah.
No, I do.
Rob knows. He knows.
Laughing in the background. Yeah, what I think, man, is that this was like way more like they wanted to bring Joker like down to earth. 'Cause usually, what we see him in the Batman movies and everything like that, he's always like doing all the crazy shit, actually murdering people, robbing banks, doing all the crime shit.
Yeah.
And in this movie, you kind of, I don't know if we're jumping too far ahead, but
Oh, so I was going to tell you too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Spoilers. We can do spoilers at the end, but we'll have to like give a warning.
okay,
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, for the most part, spoiler free. I liked the majority of the movie. There was a lot of moments where they did like musicals.
Yeah. So I don't know if you knew this. They said this movie was going to be a musical, and I was just kind of like,
Oh, so they said the
They
genre
said
was going to
it,
be.
but the thing is, they released 2 trailers and they didn't really show any
Yeah.
of that. So I was like, okay, like, is it really a musical or is it just there's maybe a couple things in there? Because obviously Lady Gaga.
Definitely, yeah, they had to use Lady Gaga. of
So I'm
course.
sure you were shocked because I already knew, but I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
Yeah,
So
I wasn't expecting like all of that. I thought it was going to be like,
Yeah.
okay, the first scene where they do the get into the singing and everything like that. I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. This is new. Like,
yeah,
awesome. That's cool. And then they kept doing it and doing it and doing it.
yeah, like
Yeah,
a lot. This
a lot.
guys, if you were curious, this is a full blown musical. Like
Yeah.
seriously. But I feel like they had to really do that because at its core, it's like a courtroom drama.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of like Joker action.
Mhm.
So I guess they kind of try to fill in the spots with like musical numbers.
Yeah.
But for me, like I feel like the musical numbers weren't like the best.
Yeah.
Like they're both talented. They're both good singers. He played Johnny Cash. I mean,
Yeah.
and Lady Gaga's Lady Gaga. But like, I don't know. A lot of them really didn't do anything for me. There's one scene where they're like in Arkham and she kind of sets a fire. I'll just say that. And I like that one. But most of the musical numbers in this, I just
it was weird to sit through, but I'm watching it for the first time. Like, it makes sense. Something about me is that I look at the cinematography of everything. I think about the story a lot. I'm a cinematographer myself.
Yeah, we're using his nice camera, by the way.
We're using
I don't
my
know if you guys can
camera.
tell the difference. Not my
Yeah.
typical,
Yeah, not my typical setup either.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do another video one day with a bunch of flashy lights and
yeah, a rave.
something like that. But anywho, seeing it from story wise, like they were developing the Joker for us. The first movie, like we saw a process of him like getting into that slow boiled like psychotic like breakdown state.
Yeah.
And then towards the end of the movie, he snapped and
Yeah.
bam, 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 bam.
And what I like about this movie too, they kind of like show like they're telling him to his face what the consequences are of what he did.
Yeah.
Because you can he doesn't really take that into accountability. Like, yes, I'm mental. Yes, I'm this and that. I have a split personality, whatever. But the movie really shows you like the consequences of what he did. Because there's people from the first movie that testify, and there's one in particular, that really. Like, bro, this guy, he's not the same after what he saw.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But again, I gotta say, this movie was not what I wanted necessarily. It was very well made, beautifully shot.
Oh yeah.
The musical numbers were good. It's just I wasn't a fan of the song choices or the singing, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. From my perspective, like I wasn't crazy about that too, but I will say, like the cinematography for me was literally like near perfect. I thought a lot of scenes were just imagined beautifully.
Yeah.
And that's like a huge it's huge for me.
Yeah, and definitely see it in IMAX too. I don't know if you showed it says IMAX on there. Yeah.
Big ol' IMAX on the stairs.
Yeah, so it says filmed for IMAX. They didn't use IMAX cameras for every scene, but because I don't know if you noticed in the movie, sometimes like the aspect ratio will fill the screen for certain.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Because it looks kind of like a 3:4, like kind of like boxy.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know if you saw Oppenheimer. They shot that whole thing with IMAX cameras.
Yeah,
so,
no, exactly.
Yeah.
The explosion and all.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, unfortunately, this movie, for me, as a rating, I was thinking, like, 7 out of 10. But, I don't know, it might be, like, a 6.5. Like, I've been thinking about it the last couple hours, and it's just...
Rob is giving it a 5 in the background.
Yeah, Rob's giving it a 5, which I think that's pretty generous from him, because, I don't think he liked the movie.
I get that, yeah.
So, what are you going to rate it? Because...
literally, I was telling you pretty much the same thing, like a 7.
Okay.
As somebody that is not, like, keeping up with these films a lot, I still found it to be interesting. It felt like there were not too many, like, boring moments, aside from the, like, repetitive... singing and such, but again, the way I thought it was character development. And they're showing us his deep dive into like his being a psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lady Gaga killed it too.
Yeah, she was good. It's obviously not the typical Harley Quinn, but she was convincing. She seemed crazy, so
Yeah, from the rip.
To put it lightly.
For sure. Was the judge the grandfather guy from The Bear?
I haven't watched The Bear.
You haven't watched The Bear?
Yeah, with Jeremy Allen.
Yeah.
I know it's a great show, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Well, if you guys know what I'm talking about, it's like you'll know what I'm talking about if you watch The Bear. It's like the old dude that gives a lot of money to Bear and Zeno.
Yep. There's a character named Baron.
Why
is it called The Bear? I know it's a cooking show.
That's his last name, Baroncino.
Baroncino. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Baroncino.
So, yeah, man. Totally off topic. I don't know. If
no, that's okay. They already know I do this.
Yeah. The first episode of the 3rd season of The Bear is like cinematography, like.
Oh well, have you watched Euphoria? Because that.
I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You need to watch Euphoria.
In it.
Yeah.
I saw this like scene where there's this girl There's like this girl and this guy like hooking up in a bathroom, but the guy's girlfriend was like trying to get in.
Oh yeah, that was season 2. Season 2 is good. It's just it kind of takes a little bit of a dive.
Yeah,
but anyways, enough about other things. Yeah. So yeah, for me, this was like my second most hyped movie behind Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
So
oh my god.
I mean, I have a Harley Quinn tattoo. I don't know if I can show it on the camera.
You
but it's right here. I can't really. I have my other ones there.
Can you could just...
It's the angle. It's the angle. There we go. She's upside down.
There you go. You can see her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
What you wanted, yeah.
But yeah, 6.5, 7 to be generous, because I'm biased, towards these characters. So.
I think that's fair, yeah.
How much time we got left on the camera? 6 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
So we'll talk spoilers now because there's quite a few things to mention. So if you haven't seen the movie, leave and come back. It comes out Thursday, so I know a lot of people haven't seen it yet. So definitely check it out because it's going to be polarizing. Just form your own opinion and just know it's not what you expect. So
yeah.
Okay, spoiler time. So, Joker dies at the end.
Yeah, or so we think. Movies like to pull that shit where, like, they get near death and then they spontaneously bring him back. But yeah, it seems pretty clear that
he's I think he's
out. There was a blank stare in his
like
face.
I said, this is a very grounded movie. There's no supernatural shit.
Yeah.
There's no Mr. Freeze or fucking Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
So like,
and that's what I like. That I saw where they're going with this. They're trying to tell the story of how Joker came to be.
Yeah, so like there's a new Joker now technically, which I always theorized if they made a sequel to Joker, they would like kill him off probably and have a new guy take over because obviously Joaquin Phoenix isn't like a fucking superhero movie actor, you know.
For sure, but I don't know. I think it would be cool to see him.
No, I would. I would have loved to seen him. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I always said that too. The Pattinson universe should have been this universe, but
That's what I'm saying. That's what I literally thought that's how it was gonna go, right?
I know. But you need to watch The Penguin. It's great.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a show.
Yeah, Colin Farrell, not you, Colin Farrell.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
let Colin.
it's really good.
Cool.
But yeah, Joker dies at the end, so
Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be a third one.
Yeah, I guess not.
And then Harley Quinn just kind of disappears at the end. Again, it's not what you really expect because
I do.
traditionally, like Joker's kind of an asshole to her.
Yeah.
In this movie, she's kind of a dick to him. You know what I mean? Just kind of
Yeah.
using him and saying, "Oh, you're not Joker. Well, fuck you. I don't like the real you."
She
pretty
much. I feel like she like just straight up seduced him, bro. The whole movie.
Oh,
even
yeah.
I think even the lawyer was like, "Oh, like you can't see she's playing you like a fool."
Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy. I'm just like surprised that like in real life would the cops really let this girl like go back to the sky like as many times as they did. Like,
Yeah. Again, it's exaggerated.
yeah, for sure.
There is a little Two-Face Easter egg. The other lawyer, Harvey Dent, he's Two-Face in the comics.
Yeah.
So at the end, when the explosion happened, half his face was fucked up.
Oh.
Yeah. They had to sneak that in there.
You noticed some of those details.
Well, yeah, I'm like, obviously, if you're
Yeah.
going to put Harvey Dent in the movie, then they're going to do something.
Yeah.
because Batman was in the last movie,
man,
and his
I like
parents
that.
got killed, so it's like, they're going to do something,
Another detail you brought up, which I didn't even notice, was that at the end, after the other inmate like stabbed the Joker like 6 or 7 times or whatever, apparently they saw this. I didn't. The other guy started like cutting the smile on his face or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, so sick.
Which
that was crazy.
Again, crazy ending. It's
Yeah.
just, I don't know. I'm just disappointed because I wanted something different.
Yeah, you were expecting something, which I think that's probably the reason why you gave that 6.5.
Yeah.
My 7 is, I guess, more justified for me because I'm not so like wrapped up in the universe and everything like that. So seeing this like from an outside perspective, I guess, like I thought it was a good story. There was a lot of singing. It felt like High School Musical.
Yeah.
Kinda.
So, but I don't know if it's gonna, because the last one got Oscars. Like I know Joaquin won an Oscar for Best Actor. The score won Best Original Score.
Nice.
So I don't know if this one's gonna have any Oscar buzz because people are not gonna like it. I already know. So I don't know.
Yeah, story wise, it was kind of like that, but yeah, cinematography for me, totally different rating. That was definitely like a 9.5 out of 10.
Fantastic. Yeah.
For sure. There were like crazy shots they did. Towards the beginning of the movie, there's a shot where he walks in his cell and turns around, and the door, he's in focus, and the door closes in front of him, and all you see is that little box.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the lights turn off, and you just see the lights, in the back of the prison through the window, like they start turning off.
And then the scene, it was in the trailer where he's like, she's visiting him, and she puts like the lipstick on the glass and fucking lines his face up with it.
People started to like.
That's actually really tricky to do, apparently.
Literally. They had to do multiple takes for that for sure. Yeah, such a beautiful turnout. They had crazy drone shots.
Yeah, no, it looked beautiful. Like it looked nice. So,
what was the most like surprising part of the film for you? Like what kind of took you by surprise?
Well, I already knew it was a musical. That did surprise me still, the amount of it. But I would say the whole twist at the end that he dies.
Yeah.
And Harley Quinn just kind of fucking dipping. I'm out. See ya. Again, subverts expectations. So.
Yeah,
it is.
Sure. No, I get that. I think for me, like, I mean, it's kind of a given, but the explosion at the end was totally like, I did not think that was
I totally thought it was going to be like, all right, now he's free, now he's going to become a fucking crime lord, Joker, gangster, Joker.
No, literally, because like, so what I was thinking was at the end of the film, essentially, he kind of like wipes off his makeup and he's like, that was, Joker's not real, like, I'm just like me, I'm still Arthur, and I was thinking like, okay, the jury's gonna like feel bad for him, and like it's gonna be just kind of like a sudden twist, but it just wasn't that at all. They were like, you're going, what was it?
Yeah, he was
on
gonna
count of murder.
Yeah, he was gonna get the death penalty if that.
On the count of murder
explode,
number 1, he's like, on the second count of murder, guilty, he starts like giggling more and more as they're going through like the 5 like counts that he has.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, can't help it. You know?
He's like, oh, I killed that guy.
Yeah, so
God, yeah.
he was dead either way, you know. So, but yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. There was a cartoon at the beginning, but we kind of missed a little bit of
we
it.
missed it.
We're running a little late, but
We got a minute, by the way, before it
a minute.
stops.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching. No,
Thank you so much.
yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Definitely watch the movie, form your own opinion. Well, if you're watching the spoiler section, I hope you've seen it already.
Yeah. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think about it.
Yeah, and if this guy should do more appearances.
Yeah. More appearances.
Yeah.
Last 10 minutes were the best movie.
Yeah. There you go, Rob.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Take care, y'all.
Hold on,
Bye.
I gotta- There's Rob.
Oh, wow. Rob in 4K.
Rob in 4K HD.